What if the strongest team heading into FIFA World Cup 2026 isn't Brazil, Argentina, or England? What if the real favorite is a nation that has quietly built one of the most complete squads football has ever seen? Today we're talking about France. A team filled with world-class talent, incredible depth, and a winning mentality that few countries can match. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why France could dominate the FIFA World Cup 2026. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Football Frontier for more World Cup stories, football analysis, and everything happening on the road to 2026. Now let's get started. When discussing World Cup favorites, one thing matters more than anything else: talent. And right now, France has talent everywhere. Most national teams have a strong starting 11. France has an entire squad full of stars. Look at their attack. Whether it's pace, finishing, creativity, or dribbling, France has players capable of changing a match in seconds. Then look at the midfield. Strong, technical, energetic, and capable of controlling games against the best teams in the world. And defensively? France continues to produce elite defenders who play for some of Europe's biggest clubs. Very few countries can match this level of quality across every position on the field. But talent alone doesn't win World Cups. Depth does. And this is where France becomes truly frightening. In major tournaments, injuries are inevitable. Suspensions happen. Players lose form. Most teams suffer when a key player is unavailable. France doesn't. If one star misses a game, another world-class player is ready to step in. That's a luxury almost no other nation possesses. Imagine facing France for 90 minutes. Now imagine bringing fresh elite players off the bench in the second half. That's one of the biggest reasons experts consider France among the strongest contenders for 2026. Another reason is experience. Winning a World Cup changes a team. France knows exactly what it takes to succeed on football's biggest stage. They've played in World Cup finals. They've experienced the pressure. They've handled knockout matches where a single mistake can end a nation's dream. That experience becomes incredibly valuable when the tournament reaches its most difficult moments. Young teams often struggle under pressure. France has already been there. They understand what it takes to survive and win. And speaking of young players, France may have another major advantage: the perfect balance between youth and experience. Some national teams rely heavily on aging veterans. Others depend almost entirely on young talent. France sits comfortably in the middle. They have experienced leaders who understand major tournaments. At the same time, they have exciting young players entering the best years of their careers. By the time World Cup 2026 begins, many of these players will be at their physical and technical peak. That combination could make France even stronger than previous World Cup squads. But there is something else that often goes unnoticed: France's football development system. For decades, France has consistently produced elite footballers. Generation after generation. Year after year. No matter how many stars retire, new talent continues to emerge. This constant production of high-quality players gives France a long-term advantage over many rival nations. While other countries worry about replacing legends, France seems to have another future star waiting around every corner. Then there is the tactical side of the game. Modern football is no longer just about individual brilliance. Teams must be flexible. They must adapt to different opponents and different situations. France has repeatedly shown that they can play in multiple ways. They can dominate possession. They can counter-attack with incredible speed. They can defend deep and absorb pressure. And they can punish mistakes with ruthless efficiency. That flexibility makes them extremely difficult to prepare for. No matter who they face, France usually has a solution. Now let's talk about the biggest challenge facing every World Cup favorite: pressure. The higher the expectations, the harder it becomes to win. Every opponent wants to defeat you. Every match feels like a final. Every mistake becomes a headline. The good news for France is that they've lived with pressure for years. They're used to being favorites. They're used to carrying expectations. And that experience could prove crucial when the tournament reaches its decisive stages. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. World Cups are unpredictable. We've seen giants fall before. We've seen underdogs shock the world. We've seen favorites collapse under pressure. That's what makes football so beautiful. But if we're judging teams based on talent, depth, experience, tactical flexibility, player development, and winning mentality, France deserves to be at the very top of the conversation. They have the stars. They have the squad depth. They have the experience. And they have the hunger to add another World Cup trophy to their collection. The road to FIFA World Cup 2026 is still unfolding, and many things can change before the tournament begins. Injuries, form, and unexpected surprises could reshape the entire competition. But as things stand today, France looks like one of the most complete teams in world football. And that is exactly why they could dominate World Cup 2026. Do you agree? Can France win the World Cup? Or do you think another nation will lift the trophy? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next football story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.